Your Excellency Dr. Yamani, Rector of Prince Sultan University, Your Excellencies the Vice Rectors, distinguished guests, gentlemen, good morning and welcome to this very special occasion. Every graduation is a special occasion, but the one that we are attending today is especially significant, representing as it does, indeed celebrating the success of the students in one of the Kingdom's most important educational programs. Indeed, this program itself reflects the value of partnership among the country's developing sectors, represented here today by Prince Sultan University, Mobily, and SAP. Together, these institutions have worked to give new meaning to the concept of qualitative capacity. They have done this by preparing young and qualified men to play a distinguished part in our country's development. In his capacity as Prince Sultan University's director, Dr. Yamani has played a vital, pivotal role in making this possible. It is my privilege to invite him to make his opening remarks.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning to you all, and thank you for coming to this important SAP graduation ceremony. It is great pleasure for all of us here at PSU, and we are pleased and honored to have with us once again Mr. Faiz Awad, the Chief Executive Officer of Human Resources of Mobily, and the SAP representative. Mr. Abdullah Al-Fadil, for the Managing Director, SAP Saudi Arabia, Bahrain and Yemen sector, Bertrand Andries, Head of Education, IMA region, and Mr. Jubiani Zuto, Head of Education, MENA region. And it is worth mentioning that we had the honor to have with us last year the SAP Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Bill McDermott, at the SAP Gala event here at PSU. It is also worth mentioning on March 2016, under the patronage and presence of the Minister of Education, His Excellency Dr. Ahmed Al-Isa, we graduated here 241 young Saudis in a wide spectrum of training programs, including, of course, the SAP training, thanks to the generous sponsorship of Mobily. I'm glad to find myself stand behind the podium to open yet another SAP graduation ceremony. This morning, we will be witnessing the fruitful result of a trio partnership of Prince Sultan University, Mobily, and SAP company. The dynamic partnership has become one of the pillars of the King Salman Education for Employment program, commonly known as the E4E program. The objective of the E4E program is to bridge the gap between education and employment, thus creating job opportunities for unemployed Saudi college graduates. The E4E program is a proven example for the wisdom and thrust of the Kingdom's Vision 2030, which calls on the private sectors, both local and international, to work together and provide programs that are cued to the principle of learning and working. The vital step in ensuring the kingdom's thriving economy, thanks to the talents of its human resources in the decades to come. We are determined to strengthen the ties with our partners. All come from the private sector. All are beneficiaries of this triangular venture. We at PSU are serving the community which contributed to our existence. Mobile fulfill its social responsibility obligation. SAP is in perfect harmony with the Vision 2030 and calling for Saudization of the ICT workforce. We are confident that our three-way partnership opportunities in the long run will play a major role in the continuity of a transfer and spread of technology in the kingdom. The greatest beneficiaries of this important technology are both the recent and the upcoming generation of the Saudi college graduates. Moving on to the graduation ceremony itself, on behalf of the university, I wanted to congratulate our SAP Academy graduates and SAP program trainers. You all graduates achieved very commendable results. The successful completion of the SAP program. You have joined the ranks of pioneers of the E4E program. You have paved the way for others to follow. You should be proud of yourselves. I wanted to be the first one to applaud you. Congratulations to you all. Well, now I would say the challenge is on you to take what you have learned and build on it throughout your career. Good luck. In closing, I would like to take this great opportunity and personally wish to acknowledge and recognize at this point Engineer Gamlas, Community Service and Continuous Education Director, and his team for their hard work, not only for the E4E program, but also other professional development and continuous studies programs as well. Finally, we must also thank the program coordinators and the IT team for their significant role in this important program. Let me finish by saying that we look forward to enjoying a long-lasting and successful partnership with Mobile and SAP, a partnership which will give a deep sense of reward to all of us. And thank you.
I'm sure that every student has a story to tell about his studies, and I should like to invite Mr. Mohammed Al-Shamari to come and share his with us.
Hello, everyone. Every one of us had a story that changed his life. I'm talking about the story that you know that your life is not going to be the same again ever. Mine was a lunch break. Before I tell you about that lunch break that changed my life, I would like to thank you all for sharing this moment with us. I know how busy you are. Thank you so much. The lunch break that changed my life, it started when at my previous job, when they hired a fresh graduate students. We all remember our first job after our first degree. Nobody talked to you, everyone is busy. So I went to that guy because I want him to feel welcomed in the new environment. I invited him for a lunch in the lunch break. When we went to that lunch break, I got shocked about the knowledge he has and he's confident about the topic he was talking about. I asked him, how come do you know all this? You have then less than 1 day experience. He said, and I'm quoting, I graduated from King Salman program, Education for Employment at Prince Sultan University. I asked him more. I got some information. Immediately after that lunch break, I went to my office and I Googled it. And you cannot believe how happy I was when I discovered that they have SAB Academy. Exactly at that moment, I decided I want to fight for a seat in this academy. Once they are now the beginning of the submission applications, I submit my application. The admission process was very, very selective. First, we had an English test. After that, we had a phone interview from SAB Dubai. After that, we had to complete an attitude test. And then we received a call for a personal interview with Edward from SAB. After that, I read more about the program. When I saw the schedule of the program, I loved it. It's not only focused on the technical knowledge. I know it's the backbone of this academy, but it also combined the English and the soft skills. You cannot imagine how many opportunities we have wasted because of the lack of soft skills. The program has 5 major focus. One is English. Second, it's the soft skills. And the third one and the fourth one, which is the backbone of the program, which is the actual academies. And the learning hub, e-learning hub that help you to learn by yourself. You don't need a trainer to gain a new skill. And the last one, which is the case study, it was real project simulation. I'm going to talk a little bit about the academy. We had 5 major academies. The first one, which is the TRIP 10, basically it's the business process integration, which is the core of any organizational processes. We have covered a wide range of processes. We covered financial accounting, control accounting, HR, assets management, plant management, material management, and so on. After that, we entered the HCM Academy, the Human Capital Management. I remember we had a meeting with Engineer Ibrahim Al-Ghamlas, and he told us something. It is very important. He said, now it's not about passing the course or getting the highest score. It's about being good at what you do. This is your specialization. This is your career. You have to know what are you doing, and you have to be good at it, because this is the main objective of this program. Every one of us got this concept, and we worked hard to be very qualified in our specialization. The next academy was the Project Management Academy. In real life, you are designing a project or monitoring a project. In this academy, we got the 2 concepts. We started the projects from the scratch, and also we know why our lead sometimes give us some tasks to finish it in a specific time. The 4th academy, which is the SAP HANA, which is a breakthrough technology. It was just introduced in 2011. And it is one of the major consideration of SAP for the near future. I'm proud of myself to learn such a new technology, and it's gonna be popular more and more in the near future. The last one is the case study. This is not just a case study. It was a real simulation for a project in real life. Our trainer played the customer, and he divided us into teams. I myself was the project manager, and I managed of my colleagues 4 teams that include the time management team, the organization management team, the personnel administration team, and the payroll team. We started from the scratch, from preparation, getting the customer requirement, to the blueprint, to testing, until the system went live. Basically, it wrapped everything. And those are a sample of our certificates. Those are not certificates from the university. It's a global certificates provided from SAB. They are the same no matter where they are issued. If they are issued in the United States, in United Kingdom, all of them are the same. We had the same tests for everyone. At the end, I would like to thank the rector of the Prince Sultan University, Dr. Ahmed Yamani, and his senior management team. And especially I would like to thank Engineer Ibrahim Al-Ghamlas for his special effort, time, support, for everything he have done for us. And I would like to thank our coordinator, Jamal Taha, too. He was very supportive for us for the past 10 months. Second, I would like to thank our sponsor, Mobily. This is the true investment in the community service. This is not just another community service. Helping the local workforce to be more qualified is truly valuable. And thank you from the bottom of our hearts. At the end, I would like to thank SAB for their support, guidance, and for their amazing trainer. We have learned a lot. I cannot believe the things I have learned in this short period of time. Thank you for your amazing trainer and your amazing system. And I have to mention the manager director, Ahmed Al-Fayfi of SAB. And also I would like to thank Betrade Enderlias. And also I would like to thank Giovanni Bizzetto for being here with us. I know how busy you are, and thank you all for sharing this moment with us. Thank you.
Mr. Abdullah Al-Fadl is Director of Channels at SAP, and he will now speak to us.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء خاتم المرسلين. بداية أحب أشكر الدكتور أحمد يماني لإتاحة الفرصة للإس اي بي والإكزيكتيف من موبايلي فايز عوض اتش ار او حضورهم ودعمهم لهذا البرنامج. أنا لي قصة مع training للyoung professionals. And since I joined the SAB almost 7 years ago, we were trying to hire Saudis because we're trying to see more Saudis in the job place, understanding SAB and everything. So in the beginning in 2010 and 2011, SAB was doing it themselves. They were having a young professional program. And looking at the years as we grow, we saw the demand and we saw the capacity that need to be increased. So we said, okay, let's partner with good names, good reputation, and being part of, of SAB leadership. I think we have Mobily sponsoring this, and we have Prince Sultan University as the right platform for this. And when I was working today here, I saw different students, or I'm not going to call them students, but they are really a ripe people to be in the marketplace. And seeing them, they are coming from different backgrounds, from different universities, from different kind of program of education. And this is really make me proud being a Saudi and seeing all of those young people, you know, coming into the marketplace. I'm really very proud of what you have accomplished. And I thank the university and Mobile for being part of sponsoring this program. If we look at my presentation, although sometimes it's just about technology, but I would like to mention that we are coming into a changing times in the technology, in the way we consume technology, in the way we represent ourselves by this technology. If you look at and this is a disruptive technology. So if we look at the mobile, if we look at the penetration of mobile here in Saudi Arabia, it is around 72.9%, or let's say 73%. And everybody in Saudi Arabia, I think at least he has one mobile. People might have two. And if we look at how they consume this, you know, it's really in different things, you know. But the technology that's really buzzing right now, it's Internet of Things, IoT. And we hear also about connected devices, connected cars. And all of these things are coming into place. And if we look at some of the statistics, you know, we can see that by 2020, almost 210 billion connected devices onto the internet. That's more than 20-fold of the population. So this is really a major change and a major technology. If we look at how we consume social media, how we use social media, Saudi Arabia is the biggest YouTube consumers, whether it is in the upload. If we look at Twitter, 40% of the tweets are coming from Saudi Arabia. And in the whole GCC, probably we see more than 10 million tweets per hour. YouTube, as I mentioned before, we have Saudi Arabia is the #1 globally, the highest in the world in YouTube usage. Also, if we look at Google and the search, how we do the search, whether it's globally or here, Apple users, nearly they are downloading almost 50,000 apps per minute. Email, 200 million messages per minute. And also Amazon, they are generating 80,000 online sales per minute. So I didn't mention the last one and the biggest one. It's WhatsApp. And WhatsApp is the 40% of social media active users in the kingdom. So that's one thing that's changing, the social media. If we look at the data, per the analyst, they are saying that the amount of data on planet is set to grow tenfold from 4.4 trillion gigabytes in 2013 to 44 trillions in 2020. The cloud is going to be 40% of data will be stored in the cloud by 2020. And there is a great amount of data generated from those social activities every minute. So if you look at what is changing, this is really, I cannot see the slide, so excuse me. I'm kind of blind here. But if we look at the global growth, the change and the globalization at the base fast is really unthinkable. And if we look at the way we are looking at the millennials, okay? So those are the millennials sitting to my right here. And there are so many of them. And if we look at the middle class, it is changing. And probably they're estimating that there will be about 5 billion middle class. And this is the group of people or the class of people that they're going to generate the business and they generate the economy to grow. The changing work demographics, 40% of the global population is connected online. And as I mentioned earlier, whether it's on social media, whether it's on connected devices or anything like that. And the disruptive new business model also, it's affecting the way we are thinking. So let's talk about our training. So if you look at the Vision 2030, one of the pillars there is on the human being or in the citizens. And I believe that there is no better way than to have young professionals ready for the marketplace. And I heard one word from one of the guys when we were doing the round, and he said, there is a gap between the education or the university and the marketplace. And that was a good example, to bring to the table here, because what we're doing with this program is to bring that gap down and bring it to reality, to the need of the market. And this is what we are doing as SAP. We try to bring that gap down, and we try to look at the local talent, and we try to educate them. We try to bring them up to speed with the latest technology from SAP. So if you look at our pillars, where we go, enabling talent, and I think the previous presenter, he went through that also in the process of the selection and taking the top talent and bringing them into these programs to make sure that they are really meeting the job requirement and the job the need of the customers and the partner. I represent the SAP and the channel partners. And if I tell you that most of my channel partners, they're crying for local talent. And this is one way, probably when you go out and work, maybe you guys, you promote this to more people. And we want to see a continuation of such a program. And that, because that's the only way that we're gonna be successful in the market, and we have a more satisfied customer by using or by being part of the whole SAP ecosystem. So these are the young professionals. This is the training programs and the development, and I really thank the people in SAP Education on their creativity and designing such program to support the local talents, whether it's here in Saudi or anywhere else in the world. So at the end, again, I would like to thank the graduates for their commitment and continuation in finishing this program. I would like to thank Dr. Yamani and the university, Prince Sultan University, for having this opportunity for such a program, and thanks also Mobile for their support and for their sponsorship of such a program. And we hopefully continue in this program in the future. And by the way, this is the second batch of graduates, because we've done one before as well. And thanks a lot, and good luck, guys.
I now invite Engineer Faiz Awadh, our Mobile executive, to share his thoughts with us.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد أشرف المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Dr. Ahmed Yamani, Rector of Prince Sultan University, SAP executives, honored professors and lecturers, graduate brothers, السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. في البداية بس at the start I have a simple word to say to our young talents on the right hand side. Very simple word. Mabruk. This is the start of your journey. Today we celebrate with you the graduation of the third batch of Mobile SAP program after completing their study with big efforts and great success in order to harvest the benefits of this program, which was selected carefully to fit the labor market requirement. Mobile is very keen to study job market requirements and support it with qualified and educated young nationals, whereas Mobile SAP program is considered one of the approved affiliated program of King Salman Education Program for Employment, which was the result of cooperation among Prince Sultan University, Mobile, and SAP. Mobile undertakes in this program to provide financial and technical support to contribute in the efforts of developing graduates of Saudi universities and help them to get opportunities around the kingdom. Mobile is fully convinced that education and supporting young talents represent a main part of company social responsibility. Therefore, King Salman Education Program for Employment is considered a role model to be followed in the region, which focuses on the effectiveness of private and public sector cooperation to support job opportunities and job skills for graduate and job seekers. Finally, I would like to thank Prince Sultan University and its faculty on their efforts in developing young Saudi talents through specialized programs that are needed in the kingdom labor market in order to achieve objectives. I also extend my thanks to SAP on their efforts, which resulted in an integrated system produce a high-level program. Thank you.
Mr. Al-Fadhil mentioned that this is the second graduation, and we have with us today an alumnus from the first graduation who will now tell us of his experiences after graduating. Mr. Omar Al-Mahmoudi.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sabah al-khair. Good morning to you all. I'm one of the first batch who graduated from King Salman program, SAB Academy. To earn an SAB certificate, it's not an easy thing. You have to go hard, you have to study hard, and you have to earn it with work hard. It's not an easy journey and not an easy study we go through. The differentiation between university certificate and SAB certificate, it's that give you the skills ready to work. It prepare you for daily jobs, or it prepare you to go to your office from the first day ready to work. SAB certificate is ensure the people who work on SAB software, landscape, they are actually know what they are doing. It gives you confidence. When you are certified, you have a clear measure of your technical ability.
which give you the confidence to take a new on challenge with higher performance. It's increased the adoption. When you joined as a new fresh grad with experts or people who have experience in the field, there is a gap if you don't have the skills or the right skills. SAB or BSU prepare us to take this gap down with a skills. So it's not every day we find someone fresh grads with such as skills ready to work from the first day. At this program, they are prepare us to do this, and I think they are ready to do this, and they can prove it in the work field. SAB certificate is give you the value in the IT market. As one of the grads said, whenever they issue the certificate, whether in Saudi Arabia, US, UK, it's the same certificate with the same value. After my graduate, I joined AEC as a junior SAP consultant. I worked with them 1 year. During this time, they recognized the people who came from this program. It's not the same as any fresh grads in the kingdom. They have soft skills, they have project management skills, and they are no SAP application. No one as a fresh graduate know what it meaning BR or BO or Infotime or BI or HANA. After 1 year in AEC, I joined John Hopkins Aramco Healthcare as business system analyst. Since October 2015 till now, we are working together using SAP technology to help the business run in a better way and help our customers to have the confidence that our service is up to the quality they are looking for. At the end, thank you BSU and thank you Mobile, thank you SAB for your support, for your opportunity that you provide us to earn this knowledge, to get the certificate. I encourage, as Mr. Ahmed Al-Fifi said in my 2 years ago in my graduation ceremony, he said, I encourage each partner, SAB partner, SAB customers to grab the grads as fast as they can, because it's not a daily we find such as skilled or such as certified people ready to work. Thank you so much, and I'm glad to share them their happiness with what they earn. The word is it's not enough to say. I cannot find a word to say, but thank you so much, and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Al-Mahmoudi. It's now a pleasure to invite Mr. Bertrand Andreas, SAP Executive, to address the gathering. Mr. Bertrand, yes, please.
Dear attendees, Dr. Yamani, first let me say for me it's an honor and a pleasure to be here at PSU. Let me introduce myself quickly for the ones. I am Bertrand Dries. I'm responsible for SAP education in EMEA, and EMEA is Europe, Middle East, and Africa. So my job actually is to increase the knowledge of SAP on the market, be it with students, be it with partners, be it with customers. And
more clear. Okay.
yeah, better? Okay. So obviously this program in the context of this job is very important for me, and let me say, when I was looking at the graduates, and especially when I was looking at Omar, I must say thank you, Omar. You make me feel like I'm doing my job well. So the quality of this program is truly exceptional. And it is also, in my opinion, unique in the world that we have a program that, first of all, aims at creating employment. Second, combines the soft skills, the hard SAP skills, and the online skills as well to create a comprehensive whole. I would like to thank my colleagues here at SAP EMEA and PSU for setting up such a program that you can count on me will be copied in many places in the world if I can. This brings me again to thanking especially Dr. Yamadi and Engineer Ibrahim for having the vision to do this, for having put through already for the second batch of students, and let me guarantee you that the partnership that we are having is one that I only want to strengthen in the future. Finally, I come to the students, and I want to say to all of you, congratulations. I know it's been a hard program. It's been hard to get in. It's been hard work. It's been 3 months of pain and suffering, but I'm pretty sure for you it is the start of a new journey. One of you said, this is a journey. Well, let me tell you, it's just starting. Another one of you told me it's a bridge between the academics and the real world. Well, from all my heart, I wish you a lot of success in the real world, and go make a killing, guys. Finally, I want to thank all the attendees for being here, and thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now we come to the highlight of the occasion, the actual presentation of certificates. And respectfully, I should like to invite Dr. Yamani, Mr. Andreas, and Engineer Awad to come to assist in that. And that, gentlemen, concludes the proceedings. Congratulations to the graduates, and thank you, gentlemen, for attending.